This video is brought to you by MagicJank.com, the spiciest cards for your sauciest decks. Buy and sell Magic the Gathering products and gear today on MagicJank.com. What is up, Janksters? It's your boy Graham, also known as HamHawks42 on the internet, and today I wanted to talk about a specific card that is going to be releasing with Jumpstart 2022 that will be hitting store shelves in early December. So this is a card that will be available come, early December. It will be available for Legacy, Vintage, and Commander. It is an Eternal Legal card, as well as in the Jumpstart product, which is a limited environment where you're intended to be playing cards like this. If you're not familiar with Jumpstart, the way it works is you purchase two $20 booster packs, or you could buy an entire box. If you do get an entire box, this is actually the box topper. You will receive one of this card as a result, which is pretty cool. But if you get, you get two 20-card boosters, and you literally shuffle those boosters together, and boom, you have a deck. It is designed to mash two themes into one potentially multicolor deck that is capable of generating some pretty cool value. That's the whole idea. It's kind of fun. The cards are designed and curated in such a way so that they're usually splashable. Like, mana's not usually a big issue across two colors. There are specific dual lands that were created to be flexible, designed specifically for the original Jumpstart product, which came out last year. So it's a cool product. It's great for new players or players who don't enjoy specific deck building. So in any event, if you buy a box of Jumpstart 2022, you will receive a copy of Kibo, Uktabi Prince. And this is a 2/2 for 2 and a green, legendary creature, Monkey Noble. Tap, each player creates a colorless artifact token named Banana. With tap, sacrifice this artifact, add red or green to your mana pool, you gain 2 life. Whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's an ape or a monkey. Whenever Kibo attacks, defending player sacrifices an artifact. I kind of love this because there are a number of monkeys and apes throughout Magic's history. It was never like a really well-supported tribe, but there are a couple out there. There's like there's an orangutan that's name is escaping me right now. There's also like Kird Ape, which is just awesome. It's a 1/1 for 1 that becomes like a 3/2 if you have a forest, but it is a red creature. So it encourages you to be in Gruul, which is pretty great. Like, cards like that definitely exist. Like, there are monkeys in the set, there are apes in the game, and this is finally a commander that encourages, this card could be a commander that actually allows you to play that tribe. I love it. I absolutely love it. One of the things one criticism that I know some people throw out is that certain tribes just don't get support. To which other people respond, well, there's changelings. You can always just use changelings to make sure that your monkey tribal or donkey tribal deck or whatever crazy tribe you want to build is supported, and you kind of fill in the gaps. And at the very least, you have Morafon as your commander. That's fine, but at the end of the day, if I want to play with monkeys, it's because I want to play with monkeys. Well, I don't want to play with changelings. I want to be playing with monkeys. Yes, technically they're changelings, technically changelings are monkeys within the rules, but come on, it's not as fun. So the fact that they now give you a fun monkey commander, and on top of that, he just wants to share, like, Kibo, Uktabi Prince just wants to share bananas with you. That's all. It hands your opponent artifacts that not only produce mana, but also gain them life. The mana is limited to green or red, which is kind of funny because some players are going to be able to take advantage of that more than others. But at the end of the day, everybody likes gaining life. But when you're doing that, if your opponent takes advantage of that, it buffs your whole team. Additionally, this triggers whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. If they have artifact creatures that die, boom, Kibo takes advantage of that. If you have, if your opponents are using treasure tokens, like if your opponent has a Smothering Tithe down, it's like, did you pay for that? Absolutely not. You get your treasure all day, my friend. Because as a result, if you use that treasure, I'm gonna like Cathar's Crusade my entire team. That's incredible, assuming your entire team is made up of monkeys and apes. I love this. I absolutely love this. And on top of that, it's a monkey noble. How sweet is this, right? Like, it's a monkey that's in charge of things. Now, the one that we have up here on the screen right now, it shows this kind of young monkey hanging from a tree, reaching for some bananas with a bunch of other monkeys around it. It's clearly the leader of this tribe, getting everybody to the bananas. Super cool. Very fun. There is another artwork that shows a monkey that has stolen the bananas and is now fleeing from presumably somebody who didn't want them to take the bananas, or they're just celebrating the acquisition of said bananas. This artwork, which is actually the borderless treatment, is the exact card that you will receive as the box topper for the Jumpstart 2022 box. If you purchase a Jumpstart 2022 box, this is the artwork that you will receive. If you purchase a booster pack of Jumpstart 2022 and you happen to open the Primates booster pack, the Primates packet, this is the artwork that you'll receive in that. We don't know what other monkeys are going to be included in that packet, but presumably there will be quite a few monkeys and apes that you can take advantage of. That I love this for a couple reasons. One, it gives you a fun theme that a new player can experience on its face and just enjoy a fun one-on-one game with some monkeys. But the fact that this also gives you a commander that you can then build around, and because of the way the banana is worded, this does produce, you know, the color identity of Kibo is Gruul. You know, it is it's green and red, so you can actually run, you know, things like Kird Ape and whatnot in a Kibo Uktabi Prince commander deck. So if you do open this Jumpstart, you could build a commander deck around this little guy, and the ability scales very nicely to a multiplayer situation. And on top of that, there's that last ability that I haven't really talked too much about, but whenever Kibo attacks, the defending player sacrifices an artifact. So if your opponent has already used their banana and they happen to have a large artifact lying around, Kibo can hate on it, which is pretty great. Also, that effect kind of reminds me of Kogla, the Titan Ape, which also fits in a Kibo deck beautifully. And Kogla actually has it when Kogla attacks, you destroy target artifact or enchantment. Now, obviously, Kibo's a little less valuable than that, but still. And at the very least, Kibo is giving your opponent a banana. It's giving them a banana. If they don't choose to use it, Kibo will attack and eat it himself. I think that's fantastic, and then that also buffs your squad. So this is great. And additionally, it also gives you the banana. This says each player creates a colorless artifact token named banana. So you actually ramp just by having Kibo down. Frankly, this card's great. Like, it's just really good at what it does. If you want a Gruul commander for a monkey deck, it doesn't really get better than this guy. I really dig it. So this has been kind of a look at Kibo Uktabi Prince. I think Wizards hit it out of the park with this one. It's an efficient creature with a fun ability that scales for multiplayer if you wanted to go that route, but is also just decent in a 1v1 situation if you've got monkeys and apes to back it up. I love it. I think this card's great. So thank you so much for checking out the video. I appreciate it very, very much. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference. Additionally, I'm actually in the process right now of recording a jank set review for every single card in the Brothers War. And I'm a talker, so I'm very long-winded with each one of my cards. And so I've broken it up into multiple parts. If that sounds like it's interesting to you, please check that out. There will be links to that in the description as well as all over the channel. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.